Welcome to TY SolidWorks Module 1 Lesson 2, the Memo block. So on screen is what our finished product is going to look like. So it's like a small desk tidy. It's going to build on what we looked at the last day and reinforce some of the things we did the last day as well. Okay, so just a quick little tip. So if you're in a SolidWorks model and you want to exit out of it but don't want to exit out of all of SolidWorks, so instead of clicking the big one up here, so the top right X, if you click this lower X, it closes just the part that you're in but still leaves SolidWorks open. So that allows you then to come up here to New, select Part, and OK, and then we can start drawing the memo block ourselves. So like always, what we're going to select first is our Sketch tab, Sketch button, and to draw this we're going to select top plane. Okay, so our first move is to go to Rectangle. We want a corner rectangle. Always start at the origin, so hover over till the orange dot appears, drag it out any size for the time being, and press escape. Okay, so what we want to do with this is make everything, all sides of this equal. So if we hold down the control button and click all sides, we get the equal over here on the right hand side. So we click equal, it makes it all the exact same size. Press escape again and then F to fit. So what this basically means is when we go and put a measurement on one of these, all of them changes, rather than having to go around individually and put measurements on all of them. So to put a measurement on, we click Smart Dimension, click on one line, and we want to change to 60 millimeters. Press escape and then F to fit. So that saves us having to go around to each side and Smart Dimension each side. And the good thing about that is if we ever have to change this, all the sides will change with it. Okay, so that's our 2D plane, so we want to turn it into 3D, so we're going to go to the Features tab, click Extrude Boss Base, and we want to extrude it by 60 mil, leave it the end condition as blind the way it is. Green tick, and then F for fit. So like we were doing the last time, we're going to start renaming everything as we go over in our design tree. So what we're going to do is we're going to right click on Boss Extrude, and we're going to click Rename, and we're just going to call it Q. So the reason for that is it makes it easier for us to follow as things appear along the left here. It makes it easier for us to follow what's actually happening, and if we ever go back to change something, it's easy to go, oh yeah, that's the Q, we can change that, rather than it saying extrude 1. So another reason then is for your Leave Start project, there is marks going for changing the names on the left hand side, so it's pretty easy marks to pick up, so we make sure we get those in. Okay, so our next job is we are going to go to the shell command. So it's up here, we're in the Features tab, shell, and we're going to click the top face here. And we're going to change this to 2 millimeters. Select OK. So that cuts out a hole out of the inside of that box. Again, we're just going to rename over here. So right click, rename. So we'll just call this cube shell. So we are going to sketch on the front of this object. So we're going to click the sketch tab, sketch button, and the front face. And we're going to change the view. So if we come up here, and change it to hidden lines visible. So that allows us to see any line in the drawing, which will be useful. So what we want to do, we want to draw a rectangle that starts in the middle of this line. So you'll hover over till the orange dot appears, that's the middle. Click once, and roll your mouse down till you get to this dotted line here, and the orange dot will appear when you're exactly on the corner. Click again. There we have our rectangle. So what we're going to do with that rectangle is we are going to complete an extruded cut. So features tab, extruded cut, and what we want to do is, instead of going blind and setting a measurement, we're going to change it from blind to up to next, and click OK. So what that does is cuts the hole out until it reaches the next surface, but doesn't cut the next surface. And I'm going to rename this to slot. So we're going to do the exact same thing except on the opposite side. So I'm going to click on that opposite side, click normal to, and I'm going to click sketch tab, sketch button, and now I'm in a sketch on this face. So I want to do the exact same thing, find the center, click once, just going to double check that, yeah, so I want it to be on the opposite side, so that's perfect. And I'm going to click extrude cut again and keep it at up to next. Okay. So you can see it starting to take shape. So we can change it back to this view. It's starting to look like it should. So I'm going to rename that cut extrude to slot 2. So where I want to sketch next is on this right hand face. So click on it once, click normal 2, sketch tab, sketch button, and now we're in a sketch on it. What I want to put in first is a center line. So center line, and put it in going from one corner to the other. Okay, so make sure I press escape after that. What we're going to do is come up here and press the polygon command. So we're going to put in a hexagon, so a hexagon has 6 sides, so that's perfect there. So we can go ahead and find the center of this diagonal line, click once, drag out our polygon, and I'm going to drag it out at an angle like this. Okay, you'll see why in a second. Press escape, doesn't matter what side. To make sure that this polygon ends up being perfectly horizontal at the bottom, rather than guessing when I dragged it out, I'm just going to click on it now, come over here and select horizontal, and now at least I know it's perfectly horizontal. Okay, and the size then, I go smart dimension, I'm going to make one side 20 millimeters, and all of them will update. So what we will do then is go to the features tab, extrude a cut, okay, and we're going to change it from blind to true all. So that will cut through the next wall, and there we have it, our hexagonal shape cut through the whole lot. So we're going to rename this hexagonal cut. we're getting there. So our next job is to add some fillets to the corners. So if we go to fillet, and if we select these four corners, so we'll have to zoom in, we'll roll in the wheel of the mouse. And we want to change the size to 5 millimeters and click OK. And we're just going to rename the fillet feature to top corner fillet. Okay, and make sure to be clicking save and saving it into your folder as you're going along. So what we're going to do next is we're going to change the material. So I'm right clicking on material, edit material, and I'm going to pick a type of plastic for this. So I'm going to look for plastics, and I am going to select PS, medium, high flow, and click apply. Okay. It automatically changes it to white. If I'm not happy with that, what I can do is right click on the object, come up here to appearances, up to appearances, and I can go and change Okay. There we have it. It's still made from the same material, just a different color. So that is us finished with the memo block. Again, if there's a little bit of time left in class, get your sketch done and out of the way. Take a picture of your sketch and upload it to Teams. Likewise, upload this finished SolidWorks file to Teams.